plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And they run the option, and you can just tell, man, the timing of that wasn't set up well, and the quarterback looked a little bit clunky, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the groupers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball.
Taking a shot on the first play. Touchdown, Dogs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option to give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I tell you what, as that ball started to get towards the sideline and they run these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved.
Turning it on! A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Give to the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give out of the gun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Dogs have moved it inside the 20. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Field goal is good. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kennesaw State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. This shave might have been a little closer than Owls fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're going to test the right side with this one. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jeffrey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollard. He really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll pull it on the read. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The groupers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. With all of that heat, he wasn't able to get much on that one. He'll field the punt, and he loses the football. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up with a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little
bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the option. The pitch. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Here on 3rd down for this offense. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And the groupers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hates it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To throw, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Smashes him with the stiff arm.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. The quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up. Touchdown, Georgia! Fit it in the window for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The groupers want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Wicks. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the groupers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
42, Spider. Forward.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Craig. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Oh, what a cut! He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Run in the red zone, it's McCray. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give on the inside. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take after the fumble recovery. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
On the double.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
29 Philly.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking for room. It's Craig. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. And the groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The groupers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down.
42 Spider.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Wicks. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The groupers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They kick it away on 4th down. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got his man downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And man, they're taking advantage right now.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Another incompletion on third down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to put it at push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here comes the option. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air, it's Wicks. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Georgia.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just